What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stan. So sprouts and pulses have been my favorite since childhood, and I've also made a couple of recipes, one of which is a mixed ussal, which you can see it on the card above, or I will leave a link in the description below. Do check that out as well. But today I'm going to make a very flavorful curry using these black-eyed peas or black-eyed beans. Okay, now this curry is deeply flavored with traditional Maharashtrian-style masala. You can eat it with rice, chapati or bhakri. It tastes amazing. So watch this video till the end and let's get started. Now first you need to begin with soaking your black-eyed peas. Now here, as you can see, I've taken 1 cup of black-eyed peas. I've soaked it overnight. If you want, you can soak it for minimum 3 to 4 hours. And as you can see, the difference in soaking the black-eyed peas, okay, the size doubles up. And now for the deep flavor, we'll start preparing a masala. So first I'll begin with dry roasting this desiccated coconut. So I'll dry roast this desiccated coconut on low flame until it gets golden brown. Now we'll make sure that we don't burn this coconut. Now dry roasting this coconut will give a nice nutty flavor to our curry. Okay, as you can see, the coconut has turned brown. Okay, now I've turned off the flame. Now I will transfer this into a mixer jar and let it cool down while I prepare the other masala. And now in the same pan I've heated around a tablespoon of oil, and here goes in 2 medium-sized onions sliced. Now we need to saute this onion until it turns golden brown. Now as the onion starts getting brown, as you can see, it's getting nutty. Okay, at this stage I will add in 4 to 5 garlic cloves, 1 inch ginger and 1 green chili which I crushed. Now if you want it spicy, you can add in more green chilies. Okay, I've just added 1 green chili just for that flavor and a little bit of spice. Now as you can see, the onions have turned brown and the ginger garlic smell also has faded. Here I will add in 1 tomato. This is 1 medium-sized tomato, and here goes in salt. Okay, now as you all know, salt will help the tomato cook faster. Okay, so we'll wait for the tomato to turn soft and mushy. So as you can see, the tomatoes have got soft and mushy. Now at this stage I will add in the dried spices. For the dried spices, here goes in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder, coriander powder around 1.5 teaspoon, and around 1.5 teaspoon of red Kashmiri chili powder. I will just saute this for around 30 seconds, making sure that we don't burn the masala. So here I'll be adding in little warm water. This is only so that our masala doesn't get burnt. I'll put the flame low. Okay, one ingredient that I forgot, I missed, that's fennel seed. So around a teaspoon of fennel seed, which will give a nice sweetish flavor. Alright, so that's it. I will turn off the flame and I will let this cool down. Now once the masala is cooled down, you need to transfer the masala into a mixer grinder. Now here, as you can see, I have added the desiccated coconut in the mixer. I will transfer this masala as well. Along with that, I will add in this coriander stems. This gives a nice flavor to the masala. I'll add in some water and we'll grind this into a smooth paste. Alright, that's it. Our lovely smooth paste is ready. And that's it. Major part of our recipe is done. Now we'll cook it all together and let the flavor infuse in a pressure cooker. Okay, so now in a pressure cooker, I've heated around a tablespoon of oil in which I'll be adding in cloves, 4 cloves, black cardamom, peppercorns, green cardamom, 1-inch cinnamon stick and a bay leaf. Okay, so we'll let the flavor infuse in the oil, followed by cumin seeds, just a pinch, and now I'll transfer the masala which I prepared. Okay, so once the masala is gone in, we'll add in our black-eyed peas, the black-eyed beans. Okay, I'll just mix it all together. Now you're at this stage, you can check for salt and the spice. So let me do that. Just adjust the salt. Okay, so I'll add in some more water and I'll cover this with the lid and we'll let it pressure cook until the black-eyed peas turns soft. Alright, so that's it. I will let the pressure cooker do its job. Okay, so my pressure cooker will take around 2 to 3 whistles maximum. After 3 whistles, I will turn off the flame and I will let the pressure settle down and then I will open. Now depending on your pressure cooker or depending on how long you have soaked the black-eyed peas, you need to pressure cook or make the peas soft. Now make sure that you don't turn it mushy or smashed, otherwise the look of the recipe will go and the taste and the feel that it gives, that will also change. So keep that in mind. Alright, so that's it. Now let's open. Wow, look at this. Alright, that's it guys. My black-eyed peas curry is ready. Look at this. It looks amazing. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. Everyone should try this at home. It tastes amazing with rice. A good nice basmati rice. You can make a jeera rice as well. If you like to eat it with chapati, you can just make it dry. Eat it with chapati. It tastes amazing. Now let me just give it a taste. Now what I also did is I just added a little bit of sugar because I found it a little bit spicy. So I added sugar and that balanced the entire flavor. And I also sprinkled a little garam masala on the top while it was resting. Okay, now let me take a bite. Amazing, amazing, perfectly done. The black eyed peas also is nice and whole. Now this is what I want it to be. It should be whole. Okay, it should not be smashed. Perfectly cooked. Do let me know in the comments below how you like this recipe, how you like this video. Share this video with your friends and family, and I would request you please try this recipe at home. It tastes amazing. Till then, my name is Stan. I will see you next time. Bye bye.